Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Black Sheep here at your service. Right, we're starting off the stream tonight. Just put some music on in the background. And let's get to it. Yeah, got a good mix going on here, starting with the Macarena. But the main feature tonight is Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is exactly the same game as Diablo 1. Not Diablo 1, Diablo 2, the original Diablo 2 with the expansion Lord of Destruction. Now, okay, we're good. Right, what I've got on here, I got my bow using Amazon, my javelin using Amazon, bow user, Bowazon, javelin user, Javazon. I got my paladin, who's a Zealer paladin, so he goes in smack, 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 smack really fast with good defense, kills packs. I got my necromancer, which I'm building at the moment. These are non-ladder characters, ladder hasn't started yet properly. And then the last character I got is Runix, who is just there for collecting all the runes and putting them onto him, so he can hold them. Right, so what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to create a new character, non-ladder, when the game decides to do it. And I'm going to create a sorceress, because I do have almost the full set for a sorceress, which is the Towels set. So what shall I name this? Jennifer. I'll call her Jennifer because I love that name. That is probably my favourite girl's name of all. So Jennifer. Probably cut down to Jenny, but she's non-ladder. Yeah, she's not hardcore. Hardcore characters, if they die, they stay dead. So we'll just create her. Currently unavailable, so we'll create the sorceress, and we'll go straight into her game. The sorceresses work off cold, lightning, or fire. Usually you can pick two, so I'd go with cold and fire personally. But I know a lot of sorceresses I've seen that use lightning. But I find lightning a bit weak, to be honest. Plus, I've already got a Javazon who uses lightning like a javelin, like a bazooka. Goes into a pack of creatures and wipes them out, you know? So, here we go. Right, now, where's that set? I can move that set onto her now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for the sorceress as well. Right, okay. Got a good bit going on here. We'll transfer some money onto this character in a minute now too. That's to be traded, that is. So I'll put that over there for now. That's to go into the Sorc, actually. Yes, that will benefit her greatly. Quite rare, actually. I've only found one since I've gone back to playing Diablo. Right, okay. Let's put these over here. I always like the Hispanic sound to this song. Do, 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 do. Very nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I got stuff in here. That's my Bowazon. Hey, how's things, Big? Hope you're doing good tonight. Yes, I fancied a bit of Diablo 2 tonight. I don't know whether you fancy a bit of Diablo 2 Resurrected. We're doing good. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. This is amazing. Yeah, awesome. Jing. Big in the house. As you can see, it's a bit quiet at the moment, but glad to have you with me, my friend. Yeah. So I'm going to put this onto my sorceress. Keep it in her stash until she's high enough level to use the gear. I think she still needs the armor. Yeah, she needs the armor piece, she does. Macaroni. Right, so I'm going to transfer some funds over from there to her. Get her started. So what have you been up to tonight, Big? Anything interesting? Oh, sorry, tonight. Depending where you are in the world, it's 7 o'clock here now, in the evening. Well, we've had a good and fruitful day. Lots of fun, of course. It's been pretty boring here, to be honest with you. Let's go transfer some cash. So that's got to come across from here. Right, I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Oh, the singer. Hang on, this is Terry Hall. Now he was the original singer, the white singer, because there were two black guys with him. That's it, yeah. He used to sing for the Specials back in the 70s and early 80s. Then I think he became one of the three guys in the Fun Boy 3. Chill and have a bit of food. You know, have a Pepsi or a Coke or a glass of juice, or, you know, just chilling's good. I chill, yeah. Mind you, my kids always said that if I was any more laid back, they'd have me clinically declared dead, but nice of them, innit? You know, you gotta love your kids, like. Yeah, I got two sons and a daughter. I'll be thinking of you. Yeah, this is the colour field. Yes. Let's go get the books that I need. Oh, speak to him. Oh yeah, I just had my favourite. People would say it's spaghetti bolognese, but the way I make it, I don't like the spaghetti pasta. I prefer the fusilli, the twist ones, and I use that and I salt that up in water, obviously when I'm cooking it, and then put a little bit of squirty oil in, you know, to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan, as we say. And then I generally then cook that up till that's ready. By that point, the meat will have been cooked, the minced beef, lean minced beef or steak mince, and I put a bit of Italian herb in with that, so the smell coming up is lovely. A little bit of black pepper, a little bit of ground sea salt, just because they take salt out of everything these days. You cannot buy things with salt like you used to. You know, it's all salt devoid these days. But yeah. So I put a little bit of salt in, and then when that's cooked then and there's no red on the meat, I'll put the pasta sauce in. I'm allergic to onions, so I have to buy the smooth variety. There's probably onions in it, but you can't see them, you can't taste them, it's just there. And then cook it all up, put the pasta on the plate, a little bit of Italian herb on that then, and then I melt some extra mature cheddar over the pasta, leave that set for a sec, then pour the hot meat in sauce I should say, over it. I call it pasta mincy sauce is what I refer to it as. And that's my favourite meal. It just can never get enough of it. Never. I've had a big plate now. Tomorrow I'll have another big plate, and I could eat it all the time. I didn't end up fat by eating healthy, you know. But yeah, that's what I had earlier, and I was quite happy cooking it. Keris Matthews, Catatonia. Lovely Welsh girl. I knew Keris in school. She went to St Michael's down in the Bryn in Llanelli, where I was. Hello, nice girl. Very friendly, very always smiling. Right, obviously I've got basic skills at the moment, but I got no mana regen on here, so take him out with a quick hit to the head. Excuse me. I'm doing alright at the moment, yeah. Once my necromancer's gone up a few levels, I'll move the dagger off him to her, really. The dagger suits her more for magic fight. Yeah, I'm going to accrue a few skill levels on here, and then I look up how to build a sorceress again. I did have a high level one back on the original Diablo 2. Let's have a look. I know you've got to put points on the strength. So I'll try and get that up to about 50 or 40, 45 to start with. Dexterity not so much, most of it's on life if I remember correctly. Oh, Madonna, isn't it? Yeah. She like that. I did like Madonna when she first came out. She was really good. Like, I don't know about now. I haven't really followed her for years, but back in the day, you know, the 80s when it was all happening. I started losing interest in pop music really in the 90s because everything was featuring this person and featuring that person. And it's like, what's wrong with the band itself? Like, you know, are the band there? Is there a band? I'm gonna hunt this area down actually because there is a place called the Den of Evil I've got to go to. Clear it through. I think that point needs to go on to fire skills and warmth. Because warmth is my mana regeneration. Yeah. I'll say I'm not going to put too many points on anything really until I've looked it up later, but yeah, this character will proceed then obviously all the way up until she's level 90, 91. At that point it really starts becoming quite difficult to level up because you've got a long way between levels and it's worth it, but you know. Oh yeah, Yeah, my sister Caroline was a big fan of Madonna back in the day. Used to look like on the blonde toe. Yeah. Yes, yes, I remember my sister dressing exactly like Madonna back in the day. I was always a metalhead at that time, so I just looked like every other metalhead. Leather jacket, long hair, you know, denim jacket over the top with patches on it and studs and chains and oh, what did we look like, huh? Quite art, actually, quite menacing. Not as menacing as the skinhead fashion. I was a very young skin, a very young punk in the end of the 70s. And, I loved it. Crombie coat, Dr. Martens, the jeans, the braces, shaved head, the look. You know, people got the wrong idea then because sadly there was two different types of skinhead. Now, I was the musical fan skinhead. I wasn't the racial type. And, well, we won't even cover that. But there were two different types of skinhead. I was more based on the arrival of the African Jamaican influence from abroad at the time in the 60s and 70s. And I was well into that side of it. You know, the genuine, the original reason for skinhead music. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Oh, a bit of Michael. Can't hold a bit of Michael once in a while. Oh yeah, I think this one's called Ghosts. But right. So I'm going to do a stream on this. Tonight this is my Diablo 2 Resurrected stream. Scheduled, or scheduled, depends how you say it. One of those words, isn't it? People say it different ways. Uh-huh. I'll find the Den of Evil here somewhere. I know it's here somewhere for definite. Oh here, here it is. Ooh, experience shrine. Excellent. Just what I needed, actually. Want to make sure you kill everything in here. That's why I'm checking everywhere as I go, really. Get him off quick, because he's one of the shaman, that's it. He resurrects them. So the quicker I take the shaman out, the better. Right, scared my family. I won't see Shara or Kara now. Oh, it is lovely here in Mighty Jackson. I've been here for a while now. Mr. Steve Solo. How you keeping? Hope you're doing well tonight, my friend. Streaming a bit of Diablo 2 Resurrected here. Started a new character, Sorceress. Funny enough, I've already got 3/4 of the set for her. So I put them all into her stash now. So we've got funky music in the background. You know. So let's keep the vibe going. Let's keep it going. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorceress. Now I used to have a high level sorceress on the original Diablo 2. So I'm trying to remember how to build one. I know there's 3 skill sets. There's lightning, ice, and fire. Now I think mine was fire and ice. And then you let your companion or your mercenary deal with the lightning immunes. No? I can't. I remember that it worked a certain way like that. But I'm going to have to look it up later, I am really. So I'm heading for the first quest. I am the Den of Evil. So just having a look, see what I need to put points. Obviously there. Because Fireball will be maximised. Fire Mastery, no, I'll have to have a look whether I max that or not. That's a secondary skill. Most of my main skills will be Frozen Orb. Oh yeah. You got to watch with them though, see, big, because there could be 2 tribes. You know, and the power of love might destroy them all. Hey, that's the most I know with Frankie Goes to Hollywood, you know, come on now. It's been a long time. When you wanna when you wanna, didn't they re-release this, like the politically correct version a couple of years after, with, yeah, relax when you want to have fun. They changed the lyrics, that's what it was. Because there was a lot of complaints about it. Ah, Pleasure Dome. But are you looking out for a hero? You know, because simply, Steve, you're the best, are you? Are you the best? When you wanna come. It's a Pleasure Dome, yeah. I was going more with Thunderdome, I think. Hey, zombie infection in the house! Pa-ching, pa-ching, pa-ching for zombie infection. That's it, yes, it got banned by the BBC. And yet they let Jimmy Savile molest kids and that was alright. Won't even go into that subject, but I see the hypocrisy there. Relax, don't do it. Ah, such a great tune, that. Well, music, apparently I've been told, is my forte. I do like my music, so yeah, I suppose I can agree it is probably what I'm best at. Anything between late 60s and about the 2010 mark, I'd say. Anything since I'm really bothered with. You know, oh, shades are on. Big is feeling funky. He's looking cool. He's got his Blues Brothers look there with his emo. The Blues Brothers, yeah. Don't hear much about James Belushi these days, thinking about John Belushi. And yeah, what happened to James Belushi? Where's he gone? Ah. Are we vibing? Are we funking, guys? Yes. Isn't this that video, Robert Palmer, with those sexy women behind him with the guitars and the see-through dresses? I think it was. Hey, I was a young man and I did stare a lot at those dresses. You know, at the time. I was there, I was in the zone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I think everybody I knew was staring at those dresses actually when they came on, first of all. You're addicted to love. Well, this is nice. Been able to vibe with my chummies. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to put a rock and metal mix together because I've got a massive pop mix done, you know, but I haven't done a rock and metal one yet, so I think that'll be cool. That'll be anything between Bon Jovi, AC/DC, and Marilyn Manson, really. Yeah, but it'll only be the best hits. It won't be any of the stuff nobody really cares about, you know. My favourite Bon Jovi song is actually off the first album. It's a song called Roulette. I don't know why, that song of me just roulette. Oh, it's just fantastic, like, you know. Oh yeah. Keep up the vibes with Mr. Steve Solo. Uh-huh. Nobody's home when my lights are on. Hang on. Oh yeah. I'm just trying to find some good gear at the moment. By gambling on this game. Right. Yellow quality belt, please. Oh, there's one. And it's the last one I check. That's irony. Addicted to love. Just the worst thing about playing the bass guitar. I start adding my own bass lines on songs which already have a bass line. As if my bass line would be any better than the original, you know. But it's an awful habit, it really is. I'll sit there. Oh, now then. Vibing. Oh yeah, here we go. Doesn't say what he likes to move though, that's the worrying part. He's moving it, apparently. Yeah. Can live with this. Oh, it's going good. I'm enjoying. You know, a bit of music on. The music isn't too overbearing, is it? You can still hear me clearly, I hope. Excellent. It's a good mix. Over 1,000 songs on this mix. Not that I'm going to be streaming for that long. He likes to move in, apparently. Right, let's go back and try and find a few more bits. Excellent, thank you very much for the feedback, that's much appreciated. Twitching. What I tell you, it's got to be bopping now, isn't it? Bop, 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 bop. I have to get some gloves as well. Oh yeah. Family likes to move it, move it. That's him, Toad. He likes to move it, move it. Yeah, I was bopping earlier, but I had to sit down. I thought I'd have a stroke. You know. Oh yeah, yeah. Keep those emojis coming. We like them. What's next then? Oh, here we go. Steve's looking at the screen now going, I've known you 40 years, but I never knew you like this. Dennis his name is, not Denny. This is Blondie. Deborah Harry. Oh, what a woman. Oof. The other lady of mature years that I like is Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees. Beautiful woman. Right, back to it. Now I've got some good gear on my character. Right, so I need to clear the Den of Evil. So I'm in there. So we'll go down this way. Oh, hello. Dooby-dooby-doo. So I'm doing it again. You do that as well, Steve. You'll be sitting there and you'll hear a guitar line and you'll start writing a new one in your head over the one you're hearing. Oh. Oh. I'll do this for a while. Oh, he's over there, resurrected. I'm right there, you swine. Well, this character's going alright. I'm going to quick vape a sec, ladies and gents. So look at the skill trees a sec. Right. She needs to throw some armor, but not just yet. So that gets benefits from Firebolt, and that must be Firebolt, right. So I'll have to look up how many points to put on them too. 1 point on that with all the bonuses of gear should be more than enough. Shouldn't have to put any points on there. Should be a quick regen on my mana bowl, which is the blue one here. This is my health by here. Lightning skills need to go down on here to teleport, so I can teleport around the map. Excuse me. And that needs to. I need static field to bring down the health on the enemy. That's it. So, Blizzard, so that gets benefits from Ice Bolt, so Ice Bolt needs to be maximised, that needs to be maximised, synergies of these, right, okay. Cold Mastery should be maximised as well. Mind you, it's 20%, it is 20%, so the next will be 40, 68, that might only have to go to level 5. If it's 100%, resistances to the cold, shouldn't be that much. What about that? Fire one. Fire damage plus 30%, so maybe that would need to be higher. Right, okay. Okay. Frost armor, I know I need that, so 1 point on there, so I'll put that there. Well, it's nice to hear Rose Garden, I haven't heard that for a while. You know. Who knows what's next? The mystery. If Steve starts singing Toya. Oh, a bit of madness. 1982, I do believe this came out, and it first appeared on the Complete Madness album. Do 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 do. This way, the way I've been. You I need to take the blues away. Yeah, Complete Madness, 1982. I know they did, what was the 81 album? I might be wrong here. 80, must be 80 because the Rise and Fall came out in 81. I was a Madness collector at the time, I didn't have their albums. Ah, every day. Nothing less. Corpse Fire, he's a boss. Right, okay. He's a dead boss. Well, dead boss, no? He was dead to start with. Pick all that up just to sell. Right, there must be an enemy here somewhere that I haven't killed. Otherwise this place would have lit up. So where's he hiding? I know that it's you I need. must be far back. There must be one of the shaman resurrected him. So how's Steve and family tonight? All good, I hope. All keeping well. The same with Big. Hope everybody's keeping nice and safe and well there with you. And zombie infection, of course. I knew. If you've got zombie infection, you've definitely got problems. It must be love, love, love. Now where does this sneaky bug go to? What's this sound? Here's Mix, wow. Ah, there he is. Right. That's the one. Right, I can jump back to town now and sell the stuff I picked up. Right, I haven't saved Deckard Kane yet, so I can't get free identification on stuff. We'll see her in a sec. Doopy-doopy-doo. Keep the vibe going, guys. Keep it higher. Yeah. Side. I'll put that on my second. So. Oh, nice! It's nice hearing the classic tracks. She wants to speak to me now, doesn't she? Because I'm going to go kill Blood Raven next. Okay. Yeah. A better weapon I need. Your side. Very, very beautiful woman, Honey Lennox. Vibing, Steve. No, Steve is vibing tonight. What should I put him back out now with all this vibing? Because you're younger than me, but not much younger than me. Come on, though. Mind you, with all the exercise you get, young man. Wink. Oh, a bit of sax there. Oh yeah. Right by your side. Oh, I hope we got Big bopping along to these tunes as well. Come on out. Never too old or young to bop to the good tunes. Right by your side. Oh yeah. I was always a backing vocalist in the band I used to be a member of. Is this the Cure? Yeah, it is. Robert Smith, wow. Who was a member of Susie and the Banshees at one point. Do, 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 do. You steal my toffee apple, you soon see me crying. Boys don't cry, apparently, I've been told. Right, so this is all to do with what? What's this? 5 to there. Right, that's my Amazon Boazon's set, that is. So magic fine stuff here, magic powders here off the bosses. Yeah, you mix 3 red, 3 blue and 3 green together to make a token that lets you reset your skills if you need to, and these, that's to be moved. Well, that goes for there, because that's to be moved on to my Jarvazon. It's for her. Awesome! Punching! Welcome everybody that's in here now. Keep vibing, keep dancing. Oh yeah, we'll get the arm going with this one.
And it is a trip. Countdown is progressing.
I reckon Baker's got his 1970s boogie on down trousers on and his Cuban heels and he's spinning in circles there. Yes, yes, the Steve Express. Okay. Boogie in that booty. Oh, Steve, thanks for that vision. Now, I've got a vision of you dressed as John Travolta doing Saturday Night Fever on that dance floor with the coloured lights. That's a vision to remember. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't go and find Blood Raven and kill Blood Raven, but what I'll do first, I'll go to the 2 tombs around her, and I will chip skull. I'll empty the tombs up to level up a bit, because she is quite tough to kill, Blood Raven. Well, early on she is, she's quite easy later on. My Boazon and my Paladin have no trouble with her. They just go along and they give her a little slap and, you know, learn your place, like, you know, kind of thing with her, like. Can't help but bop, 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 bop. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. That reminds me that bit of Paul Hardcastle's 19. Don't know why. Sound of the era, isn't it? I suppose the 80s, 90s. Oh, Experience Shrine, hello. Oh yeah, funkin' and vibing. You vibe and funk as much as you want, guys. Oh yeah. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh, no way. Stonyfield, I don't need to be going there yet, but is there a waypoint nearby? No. Okay. Ooh. Give me a man after midnight. Now, I always pictured Dylan on Babylon 5 singing this as a pop song. Help her chase the shadows away, you know? You can imagine Dylan swinging around to this, can you? If you know who Dylan is, obviously. Ooh, what's Black Sheep talking about? What's this Babylon 5 he speaks of? What is this sacrilege? Nothing beats a bit of arbo once in a while. Not all the time, but you know. Help me chase the shadows away. Steve's still on the 70s dance floor, I think. I think he's still bopping away there. Oh yeah, Yeah, he's still bopping. No one inside. Right, so I found the place where Bloodraven is. Crazy guitars. There. Chuck it in there. Wow. Hey, I'm chucking a bit of Marilyn Manson in there, right? Just the hell of it. Oh yeah, Steve is funking. Oh yeah, he's funking. He's funking. You can tell. When Steve goes quiet, you know he's funking. Shadows away. Right, we got 2 tombs up here. Let's have a quick look at. I'm picking them up. Mix that with that. Okay, that takes less room then. Okay, what are these boots then? Are they funky boots? They're crap boots, aren't they? Ooh, that's nice. Especially for a caster, a low level caster as well. Okay. Oh, a bit of Adam and the Ants, Doggy Dog, I do believe, is it? Doggy Dog, yeah. This is the song that brought them to fame and fortune on Top of the Pops. Marco Peroni's guitar style defined this band. What a gent. I like Marco. He's pretty cool though. Yeah, before they released this song, Adam went over to the US and he met up with the heads of the native tribes, and he asked their opinion on the song. And he played a demo of it to them, and they liked it. And they gave him he didn't need permission, but he went out as a courtesy to ask their permission, so that he wasn't being disrespectful to the tribes of America. And they agreed, and they said they liked what he'd done, and would he please continue and get it published, as a single or song. And in fact, it became part of the Kings of the Wild Frontier album. There's a difference anyway. Yeah. It's doggy, 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 doggy. So I'm just cutting through these tombs now to get more XP really and everything. Makes me proud to sign of you. So this was from the second incarnation of Adam and the Ants, if I remember right. He got kicked out of his own band. That's it, he got kicked out of Adam and the Ants, the original punk-esque band, and then came back with something better. Fascinating. Shining through the sign of you. Ah, a bit of Phil Collins. Don't fucking all romantic now, right? I know. I did laugh. I watched Peter Kay again yesterday. Misheard lyrics. I can't unhear what he was showing us now. Oh, made me laugh for ages, that did. Oh, here we go. And this will be the end of this one, and then I'll have to go to the other two on the other side. The boss says I'll have to pull back a little bit. Bottleneck the boss in the door, that's what. Ruby kinda love. Ooh. Let's get back out to here now. It's not a very big tomb on the normal setting, obviously, but it's big enough to be annoying. There we are. I'm going to go all the way under now and then away from her. She's up in the middle, she is. I don't want that. Yeah, she'd be about this area here, so I'm going to go over to the other tomb over here now. Might drop some good stuff in that tomb actually, because the crypt I just been in isn't that good for magic find. But the mausoleum is, apparently it's a higher end. So. Oh, I'll catch you later, dude. Have fun in work. I'll see you later, yeah? I'll be finished about 9 PM here now on this stream, but thanks for popping in, Steve. And everybody else that's here, it's good to have you with me. Bit of music on in the background if you want to sing along with, or dance along with, or just don't have a stroke to it at all. Take it easy, you know. Okay, Steve, I'll catch you later, bro. Have a good stream. Big shout out there to Mr. Steve Solo. And to Big Gun 6969. It's a very nice number. I see where you went there. A couple of zombies rising here. Let's finish these off. Oh no! What's happened? Oh yeah. Gotta keep funking with it. Keep the vibes going, keep it all strong and fast. Oh yeah. I love a party with a happy atmosphere. Have to love a bit of Russ Abbott. The guy was a genius back in the 80s. Having fun. Sticking a finger up your nose. I think it was nose. He was a good comedy singer as well, Russ Abbott. I think he's one of the only ones. I think he's still alive, Russ Abbott. One of the only ones left, actually, from that age group of comedians. Let's keep it lively, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, vibing, vibing, vibing. I can see his rock and roll influence in this song, actually. The way he sings it. Record. What an atmosphere. Yes, I'll be streaming until 9 PM GMT, or is it BST at the moment? I can never remember which one's active. Or daylight saving time, whichever that is. So I'll be stopping about 9 PM tonight. And, we could, you know, give a little bit of a raid to someone, perhaps. You never know. Music everywhere. Ha ha ha. Boots, I don't need. Oh, do I need? Yeah, no, I need boots. Lulu? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get it up. Go and sell stuff in town a sec. Oh yeah, let's keep it vibing. Easy lyrics, isn't it, really? Ni ni na 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 no no. Bad manners from back in the day. Jimmy Somerville, if I'm right. Yeah. Let's keep it vibing, guys. Oh yeah, so nice hearing this era of music again. You know, and I don't know what's on this list. I don't know what's coming next. Tell me why. Yeah, that's why I was always a backing vocalist, not a main vocalist. Together, you and me together, fighting for our love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fighting for our love. Get the players out. Fighting for our love. Oh, she comes. And tell me why. Got her. No, I haven't heard that for a long time. Oh, what's this then? Oh, this is... I thought, no, this sounds like Country Road. It's not. This is Opus. Life is Life. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Life, la 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 la. Oh yeah. Keep on dancing, guys. Oh yeah. We all get the best. Life is life. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Yeah. Another quest done, guys. Right, let's get another set of aim for myself. Let's keep the vibes going, guys. Let's keep it going. Yeah. go. Life is life. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Da, 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 da. Life is life. Tra la 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 la. Right, we go with that for now. Oh, okay, coward. Ah, beautiful music. Everybody sing. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful music. Well, what's next then? Come on, surprise, surprise. Oh, the jitterbug, we wanted a one. Yeah. Jitterbug. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, that's what this is called. Jitterbug. Bang, 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 till my feet the same. Funny thing about Wham was everybody thought that Andrew Ridgely was the gay member of the band. But it was actually George Michael. Poor old Andrew Ridgely got blamed. And it was actually George Michael, yeah. So I actually felt sorry for Andrew Ridgely at the time. Going solo. But nothing wrong with that at all. You know, but oh yeah. As I look away. Everything will be alright. When you hit that high. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Warm in bed. Hanging on like a yo-yo. When I hit that high. Going solo. Let's keep popping, guys. Let's keep popping. Oh yeah. Hanging on like a yo-yo. That was one. Wow. It's been a blast from the past for me, that one. Oh, what's this? There we go.
Well, the men come in these places, and the men are all the same.
Tina?
You don't look at their faces,
Wow.
and you don't ask their names. You don't think of them as human. You don't love them at all. You keep your mind on the money, keeping your eyes on the wall. I'm your private dancer, a
Dancer for money.
do what you want.
You gotta respect Tina Turner.
I'm your private
That woman went through hell.
dancer for money, and any old music will do. I wanna make $1 million. I wanna live by the sea, have a husband and some children. Yeah, I guess I want a family. All the men come in these places, and the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their name. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer,
A dancer for money.
any old music will do. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. Just a private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. Dutch marks are dollars, American Express will do nicely, thank you. Let me loosen up your collar. Tell me, do you wanna see me do the shimmy again?
This is a second. Yeah. Finish our one as soon as possible because I've got the other bottle there of vape juice. Well, that's the one I prefer. Right, okay. What's next? That's on the list. Oh, yeah.
I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. I'll do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer.
Very beautiful woman, Tina Turner.
Any old music will do. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Any old music will do. I'm your private dancer, dancer for money.
Prodigy, smack my bitch up. Amazing thing about the video is you don't expect it to be a girl, the way it's filmed. Hey, hey, how's things, Mez? How you doing? First time caller? Whoa, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in, have some fun, chill, you know, relax. Nice to have you with us. Bit of music going on here, we got a vibe of sorts. The Diablo 2 Resurrected going on. No? What's this? Breathe. I'm wrong, it's not Smack My Bitch Up. Yeah, you can see. It's been a long time since I heard this music. Yeah! Good tune. I got it wrong. This proves how long since I've heard this tune, you know? Smack My Bitch Up came after this, didn't it? Yeah. It's one where the girl has been drunk and she was out for the night, and yeah, and you don't realise it's a girl until the end. Or a woman, I should say. Yeah. Well, welcome on in, come on in. Always playing good vibes. One thing with me is music. I always love music. Mostly I listen to metal and rock, but I love anything from the late 60s up to about 2010 pop-wise. After that it's too much repeat for me personally, but there have been a couple of good songs recently. Not many, in my opinion, but so I don't know what's on the list, so you'll have to excuse whatever plays, but come on in, yeah. Settle yourself down, grab yourself a Pepsi or a beer on the side there and just chill, you know. Always welcome to join in. Oh yeah, Yeah, I've been playing Diablo 2, the original and its expansion for 21 years, and I started playing this about half a year ago when it first came out. So it's exactly the same game, except it's got better graphics. Well, if I press G, you can see the original graphics are there. That's the original graphics. Now, I think I prefer playing with the modern graphics, Paching, much better. And hey, welcome in, guys, you know. Welcome to the invasion of the Black Sheep. We're here! Yeah, love it all. Yeah, my background's normally got a funky picture, but of course the program I use for the funky picture ain't working today for some reason, so I'm gonna have to find an alternative. Yeah. Come on in, get bopping there, get dancing there. I would dance a bit much more, but you know what I mean. I'm scared of my age. I might have a stroke, you know. Still. It would be worth it. As my page says, I'm an old punk, an old ska, an old ska metalhead, obviously. I like early 80s pop, about anything between 1979 and 1982, 83. So you're talking Culture Club, you know, bands like that were great. Totally new at the time, you know, you had Boy George. Nobody had seen anything like Boy George at that point. And I remember my father saying to me, he goes, "What was that? Was it a boy or a girl?" I said, "That was a boy, Dad." And he goes, "Oh." So I was starting to fancy him. I looked at my father and went, "Is this something you're not telling me, Dad?" My mother was like, oh, Boy George, he's just... Well, I'm friends with, there was another 80s singer at the time called Marilyn, who was always associated with Boy George, and he's a lifelong friend of Boy George's. I'm not close friends with Marilyn, but I do chat with him sometimes on Facebook, see how he's keeping it. They call him a one-hit wonder, but he's done quite a couple of good songs. Yeah, I did look strange at my father then. I gave him one of those stares, you know, one of the stairs, you know. Yeah, but the first two albums by Culture Club, and even some of the songs in the third album, absolutely superb. I was always a big Adam and the Ants fan. I don't know if your mum or your dad would have liked Adam and the Ants, you know. Yeah, I was a massive. Well, I was a punk, so I was a very young punk. But oh, hang on, this sounds good. Do 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 do. We're funking. Do, do, do. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm going to put a rock and metal mix together as well, because I do have an extensive music collection. So there'll be stuff like anything between Bon Jovi and ZZ Top on there, AC/DC, Marilyn Manson, Iron Maiden, Twisted Sister, Wasp, Warlock. A lot, not so much death metal, because you can't really bop to death metal unless it's got a really funky tune. Some of it's a bit morbid, but you know, as long as it keeps the vibe going, I don't mind so much, like, you know. But yeah, you know, the best day of my life. My son, one of my sons had a bit of a problem with this. He said, "Dad, what was the best day of your life?" And he was doing this to himself like that. He was going, and he was waiting for me to say the day you were born, son. But just to annoy him, I said, probably the 20th of August, 1988, when I was watching Iron Maiden doing the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son tour on stage and headbanging for a whole hour and a half, you know. And he goes, "What about my birth?" I said, Your birth doesn't even compare to Iron Maiden doing Seventh Son." So yeah, he hasn't spoken to me since. Yeah, I know, right? But I have told him since that I was joking, so he doesn't believe me though. He knows how much I used to love Iron Maiden back in the day. So yes, I'm going to get a rock and metal collection together. Will be happening. What? That sounded dirty the way they sang that then. This is Boney M. Boney M weren't naughty. It's Boney M. Well, there goes my childhood image of them destroyed. Well, when songs like this were in the chart, I was finishing primary school, or elementary school I think America calls it. I was finishing elementary school. Yes, I would have been about 10 or 11 years of age. And I was collecting Star Wars action figures, the ones which were about so tall. My first one was Chewbacca, then it was R2-D2, and I think my third one was Luke, fourth one was Darth Vader, fifth Ben Kenobi, then Han Solo. But there was a thing about the Princess Leia action figure, none of the boys wanted to collect it because it was a doll. A doll of all things. It wasn't. I said to them, look, it's part of the collection. She's part of the film. You're gonna have... So yeah, I bought Princess Leia first out of the group. Oh yeah. We're funking. Oh yeah. Right, so I'm gonna figure my way through this cave. Oh, these are champion versions. Okay. How deep is your love? Now the answer to that question, because, you know, yeah, exactly, she had a small pistol. The action figure had a pistol and she had the bun hair and stuff and the white plastic cape thing. But yeah, she had a gun. She wasn't a doll. See, this was my argument at the time, you know? And I thought she was awesome. And I loved the first set of Star Wars figures they ever released. My favourite was the Death Squad commander with his grey uniform and his helmet, and he just looked official, you know. And I had 4 stormtroopers, I had 4 snowtroopers, so I had my little Imperial army. I had Darth Vader, and I had the Imperial officer, you know, Death Squad commander. Yeah, that was my Imperial. But then they started bringing out, you know, the Hoth set, and I never bothered collecting much of the Hoth. I think I had a Rebel trooper, some. But yeah, I did love the Star Wars, and I had the actual Death Star, the cardboard one you put together yourself, with the trash compactor and the little gun thing on top. But when I saw Star Wars when it came out in 1977, and somebody said to me, "Oh, what was your favourite thing which sticks in your mind?" And there's 2 things that always stick in my mind with Star Wars, the first movie. Stormtroopers, I just love them, and Tusken Raiders, the Sand People. They were the 2 things out of that film which always stuck in my head. Darth Vader was impressive, but for some reason he didn't resonate in my head. I knew I got a 20-inch Darth Vader to my right, yeah. But, you know, he's pretty cool. That's what I need. Need 1 point there, then 1 point there eventually, 1 there. That's it, I think. 1 there and 1 there. Yes. So I don't need points on that at all. Okay, sorry, just making sure I made a mistake at all. Yeah, to be honest with you, the Book of Boba Fett, I don't want to sound negative, but I thought it was crap compared to The Mandalorian, though. They could have, you know, I liked it from the fact that they explained a lot, they tied a lot of loose ends up with Boba Fett, and that makes sense. But compared to The Mandalorian, I wasn't that impressed. I'm waiting for Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, because there's another series coming out as well, isn't there? Andor, based on the Rogue One set film. So I'm looking forward to Andor to see how that pans out. The Bad Batch, I don't know what to make of. Yeah, mediocre, you're right, yeah. Yeah, it did tie a lot of loose ends up, because even I said back then, he's not dead, there's no way can Boba Fett be dead. He's the most heavily armed person in the entire film series. Rockets, flamethrowers, weapons on his knee. Boba Fett cannot be dead. If they've killed him off that easy, what the hell? Darth Maul, come back, all's forgiven. Oh, hang on, he was brought back, wasn't he? I did. People will knock me for this, but I actually enjoyed the Solo movie because it does explain how Solo met Chewbacca, number 1, how they got together as a team, and it also shows Maul at a certain point, you know. I take it you're a big Star Wars fan as well, then. I went on to cdkeys.com and I looked through their pages of on sale games, you know, and I noticed the Star Wars games here, like Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 1 and 2, and all going for a couple of £1 a piece, if going by British money. And on page 40 I found all 5 of them for £3.99, so I bought them. I haven't got them installed, probably never play them again, but I've got them, you know. It's just Star Wars. You know, I've got the first 5 games there. I did pick up Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 for about £1.50 or £1.58, sorry. Because they're on 79 pence at the moment on cdkeys.com. So I had them. I do play Star Wars The Old Republic. I've got a level 80 Sith Lord, well, Sith Lady called Darth Morticia. And her background story, because I used to play on an RP server, she's the daughter of Darth Nihilus. And I had one guy actually argue with me. Yeah, cool. I had an argument with this guy. He said, oh, I could report you because you're breaking, I can't remember what he said now. He said some word and I just laughed at him. I said, how am I breaking it? He goes, oh, Darth Nihilus didn't have any family. I said, how do you know? How do you know he didn't? Perhaps he went, he was a Jedi or whatever before, perhaps he had family before he, or perhaps he had family after he fell to the dark side. Who's to say? It's not written, So I just made a background story that when Darth Nihilus fell, his family and his supporters and loyalists were all rounded up and put in a stasis chamber. I took that idea from Red Dwarf, and sadly Jawas scavenging broke the stasis chamber. None of them survived the ordeal when the Sith were released from this stasis chamber, and that's how my character Darth Morticia was spawned into Star Wars The Old Republic. So yeah, she looks like her father. She's dressed all in black. She's got his hat, his hood on, and the mask. And yeah. I do love my Sith Lord. I've got that's on the Darth Malgus server, but also on the American server, which is Starforge, if I'm correct. I've got a Sith assassin on there by the name of, I can't remember her name now. Darth Morgan, it might be, or Morgan. Double N-E. Yeah, Darth Morgan, I think she is. But she's dressed as a Tusken Raider with a double-bladed lightsaber. And so is her companion, her main companion, is Tusken Raider. And I've got a Bantha. And so I thought, a Tusken Sith, that sounds cool. Sure, I've seen that somewhere else. Darth Krayt, was it? Was it Darth Krayt? You're a Star Wars fan. Darth Krayt. Was Darth Krayt a Sith? No, obviously he was a Sith, but was he a Tusken Raider? I mean, sorry, but age. See? I eagerly await your response. Oh, do like a bit of ABBA. Oh, playing by the rules. No problem at all. I hear you fully on that. So what's your main characters then? Darth Nihilus. Probably one of the most powerful Sith Lords ever. He trained under Darth Krayt. He survived the Jedi weapon during the Mandalorian Wars 4,000 years before the time of the movies. Mass shadow generator, and it left him a wound in the Force, so basically he became a Force vampire. He could absorb life off entire planets just to sustain himself. But what happened to him was, the more he sucked the life the force life off planets, and the more his body deteriorated. So in the end, he was just a spirit inside his robes. So he, to avoid death, he sort of melded himself into his robes and his hood, his mask. And basically he was laid to rest then after being killed on Korriban. So he's still active, but he doesn't move around. He's just in a tomb somewhere, within his mask. So he's on Korriban somewhere. I think they'll bring him back at some point. I think they will. Somebody will find the tomb of Nihilus. But there was one creature even more powerful in Legends than Nihilus, and that was a creature called Abeloth. And if you look, the story of Abeloth and the story of Nihilus is on YouTube to listen to. Abeloth was a creature which even Luke barely defeated. Yeah, she was the mother of. I think it was during the Clone Wars, one of them went to a planet where, I think it was Anakin, went to a planet where there was a good sister and an evil brother, and the father was neutral. And she became the mother of them children at some point. But she was certainly a very, very powerful being. But yeah, you're doing cows. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, Darth Nihilus. Well worth checking out the story of Nihilus. He's probably the most enigmatic looking Sith Lord. Even though technically he didn't care much for the Sith nor the Jedi. Right, I got about 15 minutes of this stream left, and I've got to find, I'll continue until I find the waypoint on the dark wood. I used to own the entire series at one point, but Star Trek sort of died with me after Voyager. Once I heard the theme tune to Enterprise, I stopped watching. I was like, what is this? This is not Star Trek. You know, Picard, tried getting into it, couldn't really. Discovery I don't like at all. But Voyager was the last series I liked. Deep Space Nine was good. After a certain point it got really good, but it was a bit slow at the start. I loved Next Gen. Original series, I watched the reruns when I was a kid. Yeah, I do like Star Trek, but it's not something I collect. I did play Star Trek Online for a while. But I'd prefer Babylon 5, the series, to Star Trek. To be honest with you, my personal choice would be Babylon 5. Far better story, much bigger in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not saying I dislike it, but it's not for me, you know. After all the series I've watched of Star Trek, I felt a little bit let down by it. Some people love it, you know, it's all up to the individual really. No, Picard Series 1 was very interesting. Don't get me wrong, it was interesting, but I don't know, I think I'm done with Picard after the Next Gen series. You know, he was great in that, but I can't see beyond that really when it comes to Picard. Jean-Luc. But it was Picard, funny enough, who got me into Earl Grey tea. I heard it mentioned so much in the series. Well, what is Earl Grey tea? I'll have to buy some, so I did, and well, Discovery. I don't know. It's like they're trying to do too much with it, and it's got too many. I'm not being negative here. It's got too many modernisms in it. Like they're trying to force an agenda for this reason, or they're trying to force an agenda for that reason. You know, that's not what Star Trek was ever about. You know, Torchwood with Doctor Who and Torchwood, they did the same thing there. It just annoys me. It's like this. We don't need to see this. We know this kind of behaviour and stuff goes on in life. So what? Like, get on with the bloody Star Trek and the sci-fi stuff. That's why I'm watching this. You know. But yeah, I'm not against everything, but it just seems so forced. It's like Doctor Who with Peter Capaldi. All the issues there, forced into your face. Like, I don't want to see political agendas. I want to see a sci-fi series, you know. So yeah, it's just they're trying to ram things in your face all the time, and I don't care for it, you know. This is hot chocolate girl crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Generally, I like, you know, in life I like everybody until they dislike me, and then I dislike them. It's common nature, isn't it? I mean? Like, one of my lifelong friends, and I mean in real life now, is Mr. Steve Solo. I've known him. How long have I known Steve? I've known Steve personally 45 years? No. 35 to 40 years, I'd say, safely. Yeah, 35 years I've known Steve, at least. And we've never had a crossword. We've always been like bros, you know? Well, there's a guy who knows how to stream, Mr. Steve Solo. He's streaming now, actually. He works for a company called Zombie Infection, which do the full real-life zombie experience. So if you want to be hunted by zombies or go out shooting zombies, go to their website, Zombie Infection, and check them out. They're very, very good. They're based up in the old Shepton Mallet prison. They are, and yeah, absolutely amazing. Now, I think tonight he's playing Dead by Daylight with his work colleagues. Because sometimes I jump in if they're shorter members, usually for Phasmophobia. Right, I've got to find the waypoint here. And then I'll be able to stop this for tonight because I've done my timing. Yeah, 10 minutes now, and I'll be, hopefully within 10 minutes I'll stop now, close to. But yeah, this is a new character. This is my Sorc. I haven't created a Sorc for nearly 5 years. I did have one on the original game. So it's just remembering how to build one now, so I'm going to have to look that up. I know how to build one, it's where to put the points and how much to apply to this and how much to apply to that more than anything. I'm a bass guitarist, by the way, so if you hear me thumping away with my voice, I'm probably singing or humming the bass line to a few tunes. Yeah, I do that. This is so 90s, wasn't it? So I hope you've got good plans for tonight. Killing the enemies. What other Star Wars games do I play? Battlefront 2. The new one, the new Battlefront 2, yeah. I did play the originals as well, but obviously there's a better version of it out there, so play the better version. That was 1 point. That will eventually. Oh yeah. Keep the funky vibes going, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, where's this waypoint? Do you play hardcore on Diablo? What's your opinion on the ladder system? I'm interested, because I don't like the ladder system personally. I've never had them. I don't think they should have split the game. I still think they should have kept it all together as one and everything available, you know. But that's my opinion, you know. I'm just one person's opinion. Same here. I did go through a short spell that I created on Diablo 2, the original game now. I did play a hardcore character and got rushed up to level 80 something and then died, and I was like, I was horrified. And it was a lag spike finished me off. Obviously at the time we didn't have fibre broadband then, but I was horrified. Level 80 and just died, and I was like, all because of a lag spike. Let's just say my ISP got a very stinking email off me. I suppose from that point of view you're right, yeah, but why create a ladder system? See, the ladder system always said to me, nerds boasting rights. That's it. If they'd have kept the game as just one game with everything that's available, you know, things would still have kept their price, I think. But I don't know why they felt the need to create a separate game in the same game, you know? It never made sense to me at all. Right, now I am seriously just looking for a waypoint. Hey, I play non-ladder, that's not... See the cheek I have to put up with? Remember now, I'm watching you now, right? I am seriously watching you. I do play non-ladder. God, I remember playing the original Diablo 2 before the expansion came out, where the best you could do was put in a couple of perfect gems in socketed weapons. Wow, yeah, them were the days. Yeah, I know, and I'm happy about that. That's what I'm thinking, make everything you need now before they create the ladder. So I'll never play ladder. Cheek of these young whippersnappers, I tell you. Well, who knows what my next music list will be like, because at the moment this one seems a bit mellow tonight. Next time it might be a bit more lively. We've had a couple of good tracks, you know, can't complain. There it is. Right, I haven't found the tree either, but at least now I've got that ready to do. Which I will do next time, ladies and gents. So yes, I will be cutting the stream now shortly. And next Monday then I'll be back to do some more of the Sorceress. Well, that was nice, that was nice. So I'm gonna stop the music, as we say. Right, okay, the music is off for now. I'll be saying a good night to you for now. Thank you for being with me. And absolutely brilliant with the reviews and chat and everything. Thank you very much for being with me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got to go and make a cup of tea now and go for a shower and everything because I'm getting a bit. No, I'm not really. But, I am going to make a cup of tea, I mean. Yeah, I've got my shopping arriving in the morning. And yourself, yes. Call in every. I don't know what I'll be streaming tomorrow because I think Steve's busy again with work. I'm not sure. But I really fancy some Phasmophobia. Now, I don't know if you guys play Phasmophobia, the ghost hunting game. And, yes, bring the brown trousers, please, Hardy. Yes, it gets quite scary. It gets even more scary when Mr. Steve Solo starts screaming when there's a ghost after him. And the proof of this on my YouTube page, which is Barbie Space Black Sheep, or just Barbie Black Sheep, there's a video on there called A Nightmare at Shite Street. And if you watch that all the way through, it's me, my sister Reaper, and Mr. Steve Solo, and Steve's hiding in a cupboard, a metal cupboard from the ghost. Now the ghost kills me, and Steve is screaming and panicking so much that the ghost literally snubs him and walks away from him in disgust, rather than killing him as well. And I was like, I can't believe that just happened. As a ghost then, I was following the ghost, and the ghost literally snubbed him and went downstairs. You making so much of a fuss. It was hilarious. Yeah, I got a lot of videos. I play a lot of different games. For example, obviously I play Diablo 2 Resurrected. I play Diablo 3 once in a while. 7 Days to Die. I've got over 9,000 hours on that game. I play a wide variety. War of Rights I play, but I don't tend to stream because the language is of the era of the American Civil War. So certain unacceptable words are said, and I don't like hearing that. I wouldn't want to stream that, even though it's a beautiful American Civil War game. It's first-person shooter with muskets, line fire. Artillery is in as well. They're bringing cavalry in soon. And if you want the best American Civil War experience, apart from actually doing it in live LARPing or whatever they call it, the battle reenactment, War of Rights, I'd suggest it to anybody. But be prepared for a very toxic community. If you're female, they don't tend to like women speaking over the mic. They're very sexist in that game, which I totally disagree with, and I always have done. Because my ex-partner used to play it, and she was a lovely woman, and the abuse that she used to get just by being a woman was phenomenal. I don't know if she still plays, good luck to her if she does, but I didn't like hearing that kind of abuse. Just because you're female, you're not lesser than anybody. I mean, that's sick. People who think that way, in my opinion, are sick. That's why I stopped playing it, because I just didn't like it. But I'm not being negative, right? It's a great game and stuff. You want to play War of Rights, I still play it once in a while by myself. So I haven't stopped playing it, but that did put me off for a little while. I play Enlisted, which is a free game made by the same people who brought us War Thunder. I play Hell Let Loose once in a while. I play Star Wars Battlefront 2. I do a bit of Star Wars The Old Republic once in a while as well. I can't remember what else I play online. Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight, obviously. Fortnite once in a while. Had a good laugh on that last night with playing the tanks. But yeah, if you want to follow anything I've done, check out my videos on my YouTube page, Barbie Black Sheep. Job done. Ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you soon. Black Sheep out for now. It's been a pleasure. You take care of yourself, stay safe, and stay sane. Catch you soon.